boy Young Slaps, and you watching RudenesS show, Rude Reviews, because I barely agree with anything that he says on here. But keep watching.
I hate your ass. You make me sick. I can't stand your black ass. I hate you.
Well, you know what? I hate your ass too. Do something.
RudenesS.
Yo. Y'all know that was the part where they started fucking immediately after she said, I hate you.
You a sick individual, man.
That's my favorite part of the movie.
You a sick guy.
I love you, Blondie. He was beating the brakes off his ass.
You a sick guy. You a sick guy.
Man, I'll be that, man. Hey, it's Rude Reviews, man. Episode 5.
If you want to crown them, then crown their ass.
Yes. Back, we got the soundboard going. We never got the soundboard going. About to go crazy, man. I'm just gonna let them bring in themselves, man. You already know who it is on the ones and twos.
Mr.
We got
Mr.
Okay.
Cooter Mama. Nigga, I know all y'all just got wet when y'all heard that.
Wow. I'm sick, though. I'm sick.
A woman getting wet is
Don't
natural.
give yourself the fucking horns.
A woman getting wet. I gave you horns.
You gave me horns, too?
Hey, pay attention, nigga. Man.
Go
Wow.
ahead. Go ahead.
You're a loser.
It's your girl Blondie, aka Blondie, aka Socks McBoogie.
There you go, man. Bring in that sock.
Boogie.
Socks McBoogie. Socks McGriffin. Mega Socks.
I'm gonna get an
Building,
endorsement on
man.
socks, y'all.
Yep. Anybody that's trying to
man.
sponsor
That
Socks
motherfucking energy,
Boogie,
man.
Movies
Please.
and socks.
There we go. Also, yes, we're looking for movie sponsors, man. I'm trying to partnership with some theaters, man.
Movies and
Real
socks.
talk. We about to make it big, man. I got big plans for the show. First and foremost, though, before we dive into it, please, Mr. Cool Mama, bring us in.
We need you good people to not go and buy one Arizona
For a month.
for a month. And instead,
For a month.
and instead of not purchasing that delicious Arizona, give that 99 cents to us.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
That would be such a beautiful sacrifice.
Wow. That's,
Man.
maybe, not get the, the Vendi at Starbucks. Maybe just drop it down to the Grande.
There you go. Wait, I thought Grande was...
Don't go there. White people coffee. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, because I don't really know anything.
Yeah.
I don't know the things. Give us 99 cents,
Basically.
man. It helps. As you can see, we got a new interface.
Yes.
We all got dedicated mics.
Working lovely.
I mean, the visuals are getting better. Nigga, we trying to do some shit. So support us. We trying to throw events for y'all. We trying to give gifts to y'all. We trying to do all type of shit. If you see this growing into something, be a sweetheart. All right.
We love y'all,
Give
man.
us 99 cents, man.
Rude Reviews, man. I love y'all
Be a
feedback.
sweetheart.
Can I say something
Go
before you
ahead.
start?
Yeah, you can, hey, go crazy.
Can
Do
we
your
just
thing.
say rest in peace to Luke Perry? He passed away. That was Dylan off of 90210, and he played Archie's dad on Riverdale.
Definitely.
Rest in peace. Died at 52.
Moment of silence. Well, the music's still going, but moment of silence real quick for Luke
But-
Perry.
Shout him out.
Yes. Shout out him, man. It's actually been I don't know, man. It's been a wild last year and a half, man. A lot of people been checking out on this, man. I'm actually getting to when we review Captain Marvel, the little Stan Lee piece that they had in the beginning of the movie. Did you just boo Stan Lee? Oh, I'm just checking.
Oh, shit.
Man.
Oh man, Mr. fucking sound guy.
Sound's still going, man.
The fucking sound guy. I'm having some technical difficulties. But anyways,
We ain't having shit. The music's still going.
While he's getting shit back together, man. I'm just gonna let y'all know how we going.
Yo, fuck this nigga, bro.
While he getting shit back together. Episode 5, man. That's what we gonna do. We reviewing. Okay, I was about to say, damn, what happened to the music? We reviewing How to Train Your Dragon 3. We gonna shed some light on Medea's Family Funeral. What was it called? Medea's Family Funeral.
Medea's finally gone, the movie.
And Captain Marvel, of course. Captain Marvel was one of the biggest movies that came out just recently. A lot of people liked it. A lot of people didn't. We gonna say that for last because that's we got a lot of shit to go with that, man. I got a lot of shit to talk about with Captain Marvel. But before we jump into anything, I do want to let y'all know, spoiler alerts going to be all up and through the next 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to be talking about these movies, so please check the description and fast forward if you do not want the movie spoiled. So, with that being said,
are we going to talk about the documentaries or no?
You could definitely shed some light.
You want to shed some light on that first?
Just shed some light.
Go ahead.
Like, just because it's been a big deal.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Leaving Neverland, people. Leaving Neverland. I watched.
Doesn't look like a place you want to leave.
I watched all 4 hours of it, man. All 4 hours. It was 4 hours. 2 hours per episode.
Whose is longer?
Wow.
That nigga Kelly shit was like 12 hours long.
Y'all niggas are sick, bro.
I'm not necessarily reviewing it because I just can't review something like that. But I think that it was them guys. I'm a little uncomfortable with what they was talking about.
Let's bring those guys on the show.
No.
Wait, come.
No.
Come.
You're not fucking welcome.
No, come.
Bitch.
No, come on here. Let's talk to you. Fuck Oprah. Come on here with some real niggas.
I would say if you are a fan of Michael Jackson, your image will probably be, the whole image of MJ would just be messed up. Because I would say that the documentary was way too sexual, too detailed and sexual.
Michael was way too detailed.
But I just feel like they could have.
No,
but I just feel like they could have kept that to they. I'm not saying kept it to themselves. But okay, so I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say what they said, and I think they could have kept that to themselves.
Go ahead, shit. It's a safe place.
He liked to like me. He liked to watch me bend over, open allegedly. Open up.
I'm not saying allegedly for Kelly when I saw him fuck that little girl.
Wow.
He likes this.
Ain't no wow.
This is what he said. He likes to. He wanted you to bend over, spread your cheeks, and he likes to masturbate to it.
That sounds like Mike.
And he never came up to my ass.
Sounds like
never
Mike.
came up to my ass, but just wanted me to spread
open his cheeks.
Never. Oh, he taught me how to masturbate.
So he just wanted to jack off the boy ass.
He told me how. Basically,
yeah.
he told me
Okay.
he taught me how to masturbate.
Interesting.
But yeah, he didn't let me finish. I just they could have kept that because you could have just. He would like to finish himself. He didn't want you to finish for him.
Oh, okay.
So I just felt
Seems
like
a bit weird, man.
It just was a little.
I
know that was one reason why a lot of people didn't want to watch the documentary and why his family wants to sue, because that was just a little bit too much detail.
I don't feel like that they should have kept it to themselves. I mean,
you can say.
I feel like if you lying, you should, or if you fucking acted like. So if they are telling the truth, it's fucked up that you lied to us for years.
It is.
I just think that they didn't realize that they fucked up the first guy who came, the first 13-year-old who came about. His life is fucked up because everybody thought he was a liar. And now y'all coming out and y'all are in y'all 40s, 50s. Y'all still in love with Michael and he's dead. And
y'all niggas was still hanging with dog.
It's just a little bit.
I'm gonna keep that piece to myself. But as a documentary,
having a barbecue with a nigga who like did
maybe they
like
liked it. I'm telling you, maybe Michael Jackson was their man's after that. Maybe they liked the shit that. They
obviously he was shit. If y'all niggas are still, it's just weird that when you wanted something from Mike and he told you no, that's when. Wait a minute.
It was weird.
Remember that time you fucked me in the ass?
I don't feel like
that shit weird as hell.
I don't feel like that they should have not told certain things because all these other documentaries is fine if in
Surviving R. Kelly, they didn't say anything about spreading over, spreading the cheeks and all of that. What other documentaries is it?
Everything. There's a lot of other documentaries where they were just explicit and what happened.
I'm about famous people.
Jailed. I'm talking about period with documentaries. If you just talking about documentaries with famous people,
celebrities.
I was specifically talking about. Specifically talking about this one with Michael Jackson. I'm not saying that other documentaries are not going to have some truth to it, but can you not see how people are a little bit fishy about their story? Because they really should go to jail. Because when you lie under oath, that's perjury.
They should go to jail.
So I'm just saying.
They should.
I'm not saying that what you went through, you can't fake depression, you can't fake anxiety or anything of that. But I'm just saying, if y'all want you want justice served, y'all should have justice served for the people that y'all fucked up too. I'm just saying. That's all.
So as a documentary, what would you rate it?
I just said that I can't
probably
rate
trash.
the documentary.
Probably trash.
I don't think the work really went into it because
I ain't see nobody say like the shit was.
The guy said
dope. Like,
the guy who made it.
I didn't hear shit from it.
The guy who directed it, he said that it was simply based on Wade Robinson and Jimmy or whatever. It wasn't supposed to be based on Michael Jackson. I couldn't tell.
Well,
my nigga Suge in the motherfucking
leaving
building.
Neverland, man. I would say, would you tell people to check it out if they don't really
igniting this bitch
have a good image for them, or would you tell people?
Hold on. Let's pause for a second, man. When Suge walk in the motherfucking building, y'all show some goddamn respect for you pissing the cup.
What
y'all niggas drinking?
What's going on?
Whoa.
That's what'll happen.
Is that the type of party we have?
That's the type of party it will be in this bitch if niggas don't recognize when Suge walk in this motherfucker.
Bro, the niggas is sick. Anyways, thank you for that, because I honestly never seen it. Now I'm actually curious as to what the fuck they talking about and how they plan.
What are you?
I am, because now I was like, I just thought it was just like a.
Hey, I
don't want to hear about little boys booty holes being spread.
To see that shit.
But now I'm interested in what the fuck the documentary.
I had no idea it was that graphic. I said that in the message. Like, I don't know if y'all gonna want to watch it, because when I heard it, I was like, wait, what?
You niggas is spreading niggas little boys booty holes. I didn't say I was.
He want to go check it out.
But here we go.
He said, well, damn.
Y'all niggas sick, bro.
Q said, well, damn. Well, you know, I'm actually ready to go check this shit out. Spreading boy ass and masturbating. Let me go see what this.
Y'all really need Christ.
Hey, I'm good. You told me enough. I'm fine. I'm fine.
In any case, man, y'all need Jesus.
Jesus, bro. You sick as fuck, bro. Oh, I can't wait for this shit to drop.
I can't even fucking proceed, dog. I
can't wait for this shit to drop. Well, I for one.
But I told y'all in the message that it was a little graphic.
Oh my god.
Well, I for one.
You can't do that. I never.
You say Mike likes to finish himself. Need to check more into this.
All right. God damn it.
Shit.
Damn.
Jesus Christ, man. Y'all love y'all niggas, man. Y'all
shout out to Socks
McBoogie,
man, for that interesting insight on leaving Neverland. So we gonna hop in, man. Again, the spoilers. If you haven't, first we gonna jump into How to Train Your Dragon. First, let me ask my handsome and lovely co-host, have they seen it?
I haven't, but you know what? Funny story about that.
Okay,
man.
let's
Funny
hear
story
it.
about that. There was something on Facebook a couple years back, man. They said if you know your penis was a movie, what would you name it? And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and pass it to Socks.
Socks, have you seen it?
I have not, because I have not seen the first one or the second one. Nope. But I was I'm really interested to hear about this, because you gave that movie a high rating.
I heard
7.5.
I heard it was good.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
I didn't see the second one, but the first one was great. I heard the second one was great.
Yep.
Third one I heard was
I'm
good.
not used to Q giving a high rating.
If you actually followed my page, you would see
he like
I
cartoon movies and
give a lot of.
I actually
feel like
I
animated
actually do
movies
follow your
have
page.
better stories
I actually
than
do.
real life movies. But in any case, let me jump into it, man. So How to Train Your Dragon 3. Let me just say the first two movies were good. I honestly feel like they could have ended it off the second movie, because the second movie was very good. I don't think that they needed a third.
Niggas be want that trilogy.
Yeah,
shit.
niggas do want that trilogy. But I also feel like the third one was good enough to be a part of the series. So it wasn't bad. Like a lot of times people milk it. They come out with another movie and they just ruin the whole thing. I don't think it ruined it. I think it was solid, but they could have did without it. In any case, it was just a story about how Hiccup, he's the new chief, blah, blah, blah. His father ended up dying in the earlier movie.
Sorry, is Hiccup the main character?
Hiccup is the main character.
Okay.
Yep. He's a little boy. He's the boy that trained the Night Fury, the dragon. So he the one that
and I just want to be clear, it's the same character in each movie. There's no changing of people.
Nope, same character. I mean, well, obviously they introducing like a couple new characters.
Okay. But for the main characters, it's the same.
Right.
Okay.
The main characters are definitely the same. So still the same boy, still the same dragon. So what happened was the town of Burke is already together. You know, they living harmoniously with the dragons. But in this movie, they getting overcrowded. Like it's too many dragons. They saving too many dragons. Long story short, it's this evil group that's trying to kill the dragons and collect them for whatever reason. They didn't really specify. But it was a movie about just learning how to grow and move on, because he was still trying to like live or still trying to be a chief through his dragon. He called him Toothless. Toothless was trying to move on. Toothless met some Night Fury pussy, and he was trying to move on with this nice little lady dragon he met. And then, shout out to that for sure. So he was all in, like, look, fuck that fairy tale shit. I already done helped y'all niggas out. I'm trying to move on, start this family. And then the main character boy, he had a hard time kind of letting him go because he grew up with him and he felt like he really helped him out with the success of being the chief. So it's just a story about him, you know, a boy coming into his own as a man and then able to, you know, let his friend go, be, you know, just basically a story about growth. So it was good. The story was solid. I felt like it was a lot of similarities between this one and the second one. So I didn't really like that because it kind of felt like, you know, a part 2-ish kind of. But like I said, overall, the story was good. I would recommend go see it if you have seen the first two. If you haven't seen the first two movies, you're not going to be really invested. So, you know, but yes, I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. Solid film. Check it out. Take your kids. It was funny. Had a little quirky remarks. Definitely a kids movie, but adults can watch as well. Go ahead, Mad Miles. Yes, Dog Mama was in the movie. Yup. His friend was trying to get on his mama too, the whole movie.
Okay.
He was trying to get on his mama the whole movie. So I felt like that was dope and realistic.
Okay.
But yes, so that was How to Train Your Dragon 3. Now 7.5 out of 10, yo.
So basically, I
check
should
it out.
watch all 3.
I would advise you to watch all 3 before you watch the third one. Yeah. Watch. Okay. Watch all. I would say watch all 3.
All right. We'll go home and watch part 2. I ain't seen 2.
Check it out. I think part 2, the first or the second one was the best one.
Are you saying the first one wasn't good?
Never said that. What I said was the second one is the best one.
So what you rank number 2?
I rank number 2 roughly around probably like an 8.5. Yeah.
First one was a 7.5.
First one was like a exactly 7.5, 8. Yeah, probably around the 8. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't all that. Second one was definitely the best out of the 3. So,
How to Train Your Dragon.
Yep. Moving right along. Socks.
Go ahead and give us this trash.
So I never planned on going to see this
First
movie.
off, man, let's clap it up. Let's clap it up. We finally rid of this Madea shit, man.
I can applaud that for sure. I can applaud that shit for sure.
What a trash ass character.
What?
Y'all niggas got.
Wait. First of all, let's not do that though.
Fuck Tyler Perry.
Bro. What?
Fuck Tyler Perry.
Wow. Why?
We can have a convo about it.
Why?
That'll be good. We can have a convo about Tyler Perry.
Why
I'll come with my notes.
Wait. Before we say why fuck Tyler Perry,
I'll come with my notes.
Go ahead and give your
I'm not prepared for
your
this
review
today.
on the movie, man, because I feel like it was the last movie with Madea's Family Funeral. Socks, go ahead, run us down.
Okay, so like I was saying, I never planned on going to see it because I always like the plays better than the movies. I felt like the plays could have stayed where they was at. So I never planned on going to see the movie, but I ended up going to see
Keep
it.
that shit on stage, Perry.
Wow. What I will say, he did not keep it like his normal movies. It was like he jumped straight into the plot. Like it was, I'm like, wait.
And he's been doing that a lot with his past movies because he's just been rushing them bitches, bro.
So like,
he even said that shit.
So I know that a lot of people said that they were expecting that it was going to be Madea's funeral, but it was Madea planning a funeral.
Oh, wow.
I don't see why people would have thought it was Madea.
Well, because
I thought they was gonna go ahead and kill her off.
Yeah, that's what they were thinking because originally that's what it was being portrayed as. So basically, she was spoiler alerts, y'all. Spoiler alerts. She was her brother's family, or that's her family too, but they was like distant family or whatever. And basically, the guy that ended up dying, it was an interesting way he died. He died having sex with those things that go across your mouth, like like the
Whoa.
like the ball.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
fire.
The thing.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the-
A gag.
Like, you gotta watch yourself getting off into that type of shit, man.
So
Yikes.
basically, it was a dad and him and his wife been married for 40 years. They had 3 kids, and the kids was planning a big anniversary. And there was a woman there who was like, you know how people have like caregivers and stuff, like, so she was the caregiver. The son was
Live
sleeping.
miles or no? Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
The son was sleeping with his brother's fiance, and he was at the hotel.
Typical Tyler Perry.
And he heard something next door, and he was like, "That sound like," well, it was his dad fucking, and he like, "That sound like my dad." And the girl like, "What?"
How you know what his dad sound like? Fucking.
Well, because the girl was screaming his name and he was saying something. So, anyways, they end up going next door, and it's the caregiver, which is she young, and he's older, and they was fucking, but he had a thing in his mouth, and then it just so happened that Tyler Perry, Madea, the brother, and the other 2 crazy ladies walked in, and they all seen him like dying with this thing in his mouth. It's not even funny, but it was just an interesting. I never thought he would make something like that.
Cute face. That's how he want to go.
I never thought he would make something like that.
That's how cute.
So basically, the mama ended up finding out. Obviously they ended up finding out he died. So the party got canceled. But the mama buried him in like 2 days. So like they was trying to talk about like how black families take forever to bury their family members. She buried him in 2 days, and they couldn't understand why. But she was just like, basically he was a cheater. He cheated on her for 40 plus years. And she
say why she stayed.
I'm gonna need for her to get out that relationship.
She said she stayed because she didn't want her kids to grow up without 2 parents. And
They wouldn't have co-parent.
Exactly.
So basically, she asked Madea. She asked Madea to plan a funeral, and at the he was a hoe, y'all. At the funeral, it was all young women, like all young women, like women that he fucked.
He a hoe because it was young women?
He was a hoe. The whole funeral, though,
Was young? That's why
the whole funeral was young women who had tatted Anthony's thing or whatever it said. But anyways,
right.
I think he did pretty good for it to be his last movie. I think it was appropriate for him to end it
Really
like that.
Do you think that it was one of his best movies?
Absolutely not.
Really? Oh, I thought you said absolutely.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
For Color Girls was his best movie.
Okay.
For Color Girls was his best movie. Yes. That was the real shit that nobody wanted to see. But I think that it was really, really funny. Like he kind of brought his comedian stuff out in the movie. So I think it was pretty funny because I thought it was gonna be whack. It was, it was still corny, but it was funny.
Give us that. If you finish, give us that good rating though, because I'm curious as fuck.
I'm gonna say a 4.
4 out of 10.
I'm gonna say
that's
4.
what the fuck I'm talking about.
Say a 4.
4 out of fucking 10, man. We giving y'all that. We giving y'all the
it was
fucking
funny,
real,
but it was
man.
corny.
This is real fucking reviews, man. We don't give y'all that.
But I said it wasn't his best. It wasn't his best movie.
Fucking 3.5.
It was funny, but it was corny.
That nigga's a hoe. He deserves the shit he got.
Let's talk about this, bro. Why?
Hey, bro,
why
no. We ain't got time.
I just want to know why.
I don't like you. We ain't got time, bro. We can get into it. It could be a topic.
All right.
It could be a topic, bro. It could be a topic, bro. It could be a topic.
But yeah,
bro.
y'all, it was a 4 out of 10.
A lot of his movies started off just kind of bashing black men. That was my first thing.
You didn't
That
like
was my
For Color
first
Girls?
thing.
Okay.
A lot of his first movies until men started actually peeping it and saying
Even
something.
For Color Girls had some bashing.
Until black man was like, bro, what the fuck? Then we finally had got Daddy's Little Girls. Then we finally got that. Then we finally had got something that was good. One of my favorites. Like shit.
But you
Like
saying
shit.
what you saying all his
It's
other
like,
stuff.
damn, my nigga, can we get uplifting?
It was just a
characters?
lot of cheating all the time.
Yeah, and let's bring
It was
this
the
and let's
same
bring this
movie.
light skinned nigga in to save the
Exactly,
fucking
with the
day.
fake
Like my
braids.
nigga Q can't come through and
Exactly.
just wreck some shit too.
Well, my ugly ass. I
Yeah,
can come
like-
through and say today.
Yeah, he a bitch.
Play a stepdad.
That's one of the reasons. Then like Russian movies and shit like that. Like he like, oh yeah, this Medea's boo. It took me 2 weeks, nigga. Like let me just throw this. Let me just throw some shit out there to y'all, cause I know y'all gonna go see it. Fuck him.
Then
How
the
you gonna
plays
exploit the culture?
Then
you
the
bitch?
plays coming here next month.
Fuck his play.
Damn.
Damn.
All right, man. Shout out to the last Madea film. May she rest in peace. I'm tired of seeing her ass.
Tired of seeing you dress up like an old fucking lady.
Did y'all see the guy that's
tired of seeing
in Atlanta
that shit,
like full blown dresses like Madea and like go to college?
See what you causing? See what you causing,
Did y'all
nigga?
see that?
Hey, man, let niggas cross dress and have fun, man. All right. In any case, Miles, can you do me a favor or do you need your phone? Because I want to go live for this shit. This Captain Marvel shit. Or can somebody go live? Flaps, can you go live?
Miles, ain't you about to come over
my
here?
shit on 7%.
Okay.
So it's gonna dwindle down.
Before we get into this, I just want to let everybody know we about to review Captain Marvel, obviously. Spoiler alerts, obviously. But we want y'all fucking feedback, man. Even if y'all haven't already given feedback, please comment on the page. Or even, can they comment on Anchor?
They can actually, bro. They can send
They
voice
can comment.
messages
They can
and
send
everything.
voice messages
Y'all
and
can do a
everything.
lot of shit on Anchor,
Yeah.
bro. If
Go
y'all
on
listen on that
Anchor.
When
bitch,
you
bro.
listen to the
Go
episode,
on
you
Anchor and just give some fucking feedback, man. Because I've been having several arguments and disputes with people about this movie, and I'll tell you why in just a sec. But what I wanted to say before we jumped into this, we did touch bases with our, our community, our fan base. I led a town hall, which basically is I did like a poll. I asked several questions about what people thought of it. It's a total about 70 people. I would definitely like a lot more engagement, but a total of 70 people, took the polls, and I'm gonna go ahead with those results as well. Intern, Miss Socks McBoogie, she also got some significant feedback.
Why the fuck? Why I gotta be called an intern?
You employee of the month, you intern of the month. What you mean? That's high praise.
It's either an employee or it's an intern.
That's high praise, man. But in any case,
Damn.
Socks got us some good feedback, so she gonna touch bases on that. First and foremost, I want to introduce y'all to Mad Miles, man. Some of you may know him from the Forecast podcast. He's gonna be tuning in today to help us review Captain Marvel.
Y'all, he been waiting.
Yeah. Check.
Oh yeah, man, bring yourself in.
Shit was trash. Gave it
Whoa! Come on,
gave it a
man.
5.
You can't just jump into that without giving us how the movie went to you first.
I
then
feel
tell us
like
how to rate.
I don't talk in movies, and I feel like I kept talking to RudenesS the whole fucking movie.
Yeah, we was
'cause
chopping it the fuck
It's
up.
just like I was falling asleep. It's very slow. I feel like this was the slowest Marvel movie. Period.
Do you feel like it
would
was?
you agree that when you got an origin story, you probably want to try to throw some flair in there to not like get the origin story off, because most origin stories are gonna be a bit slow, but you still need to add some shit in there to make sure niggas ain't like,
But
hurry up and get to
Iron
the
Man
fucking
wasn't
action.
slow to me.
That's what I'm
Guardians
saying.
wasn't slow.
That's what I'm saying though. You gotta add some.
You gotta
add
have some
pop.
shit popping. Even the first fight scene was,
Luke.
it was
Trash.
as fuck.
It was trash.
But
Here's a point somebody made.
Y'all ask me questions because I don't want to just go.
you can go. but
Here's
go
a
ahead.
point
Go
somebody made about fight scenes, because they agreed that the fight scenes were lackluster. But they said, they understand that every character isn't really supposed to have like these hype ass wild fight scenes. But what I said was, for her, she actually is.
Exactly, because she's supposed to be this Adam Warlock character that's just supposed to go in and just she
it
can
was
beat
trash.
Thanos.
Okay, so let me go. So one, you brought it
Y'all
up.
thought
So
playing the No Doubt was
we're
gonna make that
we're
shit
gonna
hype?
replace Adam Warlock for her, correct? That's it. Do y'all
I
think
guess
that's where everything's
I guess
going
that's
right
what
now?
we.
This OP
That's what we
character.
doing.
Okay,
I guess
so
that's
now
what we doing.
we're talking about overpowered. The whole blasting shit, and you know what I'm saying? She was an okay fighter. The little training shit was okay. The only thing I liked about it, and then as far as a woman's perspective, like, it was great messages in it. You know what I'm saying? As far as never quit, when you fall, get back up, shit like that. But besides that, it's just,
They was real corny with the messaging.
it was okay. Samuel, happy as fuck, and everybody like, well, he don't supposed to have an attitude. Why not? I've never
Nick
seen
Fury,
Nick Fury
always had an attitude.
never fucking happy, bro.
Facts.
He was in that bitch. Hey, they had like this whole little. It was just a weak ass
cat
friendship,
shit,
man.
like-
That
then they was trying to say like, oh, people change. It's been like 10 years later, so and so and so.
And
Why you gotta say they? Because I said that.
And
You
first
can just
of
say
all-
my name.
Oh,
First of
Because
all,
I said that.
combo.
it was more than you that just said that. Anyways, First of all, in regards to that,
Damn.
the time lapse between the Captain Marvel movie and the first Nick Fury appearance with Samuel L. Jackson was in a span of about maybe 5 years. Because I think it was with Iron Man, or I think Iron Man was the
what
first
made
one.
you so fucking angry?
Exactly, but you can see the difference between the Captain Marvel Nick Fury and then 5 years later with this cryptic ass Nick Fury that just got an attitude and just blunt and just not just serious. We ain't for that jokey shit.
And let me get y'all fuck niggas something, man.
Here go the cat.
Let me get y'all fuck niggas something.
Bring up the
Since y'all niggas so excited on how he lost his eye. That's not really how he lost it. So yeah, suck a dick on that.
And Marvel, that ain't it either.
And I want to tell you, I'm glad you brought that up because I feel like Marvel should have kept the original storyline with Marvel was actually a dude that she was fucking with. That's how she ended up getting her power. He ended up trying. It was some shit like that.
Yeah, let's not get into the legalities of Shazam being called Captain Marvel, buddy. Let's not get into this shit.
I just want to let y'all know that Marvel was initially a dude. I kind of maybe because they wanted to show more of women empowerment in that sense. It was cool.
I'm gonna speak on that.
They had,
I was waiting on the gay scene
the older
between her and the
lady
black
and
chick.
her.
So
that was cool.
I thought it was
I
gonna
felt
happen.
it. Yeah, I felt it.
But
you ain't feel that?
The origin just
I did
wasn't.
feel
Yeah, I'm like, these niggas
I thought it was
kiss
gonna
somewhere.
happen for sure.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's gonna happen in the next
just
movie.
think that first of all,
Uh-oh.
I think everybody has high
I'm outta here.
expectations for Marvel.
Of
I
course.
feel like you can't though because
Why can't we?
Wait, what? You can't?
I feel like you can't because so give me one movie that was exactly like the comic that you was not disappointed with.
We're not saying it's
We're
trash
not tripping
because
about
it wasn't
that, yeah.
exactly like the comic.
No,
We're saying it was trash.
no. But okay, but most of the reviews that I got, people were upset because it wasn't just like the comic.
They
First of all,
probably
people
didn't
haven't
even
even
read
seen
the
the
comics.
comic, right? First of all,
Well,
a lot of
actually,
those people
hold on,
don't even
hold on,
know
hold on.
the origin.
Hold on, y'all. I know a lot of people. Half of them, that's all they fucking read is comics.
But my
Now the
thing
rest
is-
of the people, they just know the movie. But what I'm saying is, maybe they got tired of, maybe they changed Marvel to a woman because they got tired of seeing a guy be in charge and give the woman power. Like maybe they just did a switch.
I
And
said
then,
that.
No, we ain't tripping about
then
that.
Hold on,
Battle
because
of
I
the
let
sexes.
all of y'all talk.
Battle of the Sexes Part
I'm not
2.
saying that. I'm saying what I think, and then it came out on International Women's Day. Like that's probably they have a whole plan for that. Like that's probably was one of the main reasons. I mean, I'm not saying the movie was the greatest, but I wasn't expecting her to be all like sweet as hell, all this sweet ass fights because like it was just a time period. Was she supposed to be super fucking sweet, or like was she?
Yeah.
So she was supposed to be sweet from the beginning.
Yeah.
But you like the movie though, right?
Yeah,
I did
she
like the
is.
movie.
So
I did like
why
the movie.
shouldn't we hold Marvel to the standard that they've been producing with? Because Marvel has, let me just be clear, Marvel has not put
So
out
what was-
all flawless or
So
great
is
movies.
that the worst movie?
One of.
Is that the worst? Is that the
I don't
worst
think
movie?
they
It's not the
put
worst-
out
it's not
a
the worst.
flawless
My
movie
personal,
yet.
that's
but
the second
good.
worst.
Flawless.
The closest thing to flawless was Infinity Wars. That's the closest thing to flawless.
Yeah,
'Cause
ain't
flawless.
flawless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
That's
wasn't
the
flawless.
second worst for me.
I wouldn't say the second worst because I feel like the second Thor.
I
was
wasn't
fucking
enjoying
horrible.
it, man.
I didn't enjoy it at all.
I
The
wasn't
second Thor
enjoying
was
it.
horrible. I feel like the Iron Man. A lot of people say Iron Man 3 wasn't that bad. I feel like that was horrible.
No, how?
I
feel
thought
like
Iron Man 3 was
horrible.
the best out of the Iron Man.
Horrible?
Not horrible.
It's better
I
than
thought it
that.
was- I
So you
thought-
telling me that Captain Marvel was better than?
I didn't say that.
That's the discussion right now.
Is it top 2 worst?
What's the worst Marvel movie?
I will have to go back
the
and
worst
actually
one.
look.
Take a look.
Yeah, I will actually have to go back and look. But
And blogs and shit got this shit ranked pretty high.
yeah, they
It's
do.
weird,
A
man.
lot of people got.
So
it
let me
ranked
tell you.
high.
So another thing that I was seeing too,
think
like
it's just 'cause
everybody
of the
was
woman
so
lead,
like
man.
they're boosting this shit up because it was the '90s and they seen a fucking blockbuster and shit. Like, does that really make the movie like? Of course, that was
I saw
gonna be
you
in
a
there.
fucking blockbuster.
The
Still
movie-
just sitting there.
The
What else?
movie
Radio
wasn't
Shack?
bad.
Yeah,
Yup, Radio
just sitting
Shack.
there.
The movie wasn't bad
This is
because
stuff that people are bringing
it
up.
went
though.
against the
That
comic
made the
book.
movie.
That's not what made the movie a bad movie.
That's people's opinion.
No.
So just saying.
It didn't go all the
Well,
way.
that's
Okay.
just my opinion.
Let's talk
That's not the
acting.
reason why the
Do
movie
y'all
was
feel
bad
like she
to
did
me.
a good job?
No.
I feel like she did a solid job acting.
I think she did a good
didn't do
job
a-
because she
didn't do
was
bad
a
job
bum
acting.
before she started acting.
Yeah,
So.
She didn't do a bad job acting.
And
I
that
think
was
for her
think
first
it was
movie,
better
I
than
think she
that.
did pretty
I-
good.
when you think about a Marvel character
I
too,
think it could have been
the
some better
main
cast.
Marvel is something that
I
always.
need to
pulls
see
you
the
that
fucking
character.
casting call.
I just didn't feel like she gave me shit that was like I fuck with her.
But that's because they didn't do it. You know,
Like
in
even
origin,
Black Widow.
in
Black Widow
origin
gave you
movies,
something,
bro. In origin movies, bro, you get the uplift
Okoye.
for how they got to their character personality or however they give you that build up.
But
So
by
when they
the
was doing
end,
the
you
flash-
still be like,
right. But they didn't do that. They gave you the flashbacks and shit in the middle of the movie, like
Even
she
Scarlet
crashed
Witch.
her card and she
Scarlet
fell
Witch.
off. Like
Fuck with her more.
Yeah, like all the females in the Marvel shit then gave us something. We was like,
I
we
agree.
fuck with her, bro. She didn't give me shit.
Get X-Men
Yeah, I
in this
wasn't
bitch so
involved- I
Rogue
wasn't
can smack the
emotionally
shit out
Let's
this
put
bitch.
this bitch in the coma.
Right,
I
like,
wasn't
so
emotionally
Rogue can
invested
smack the
at
shit
all.
out this bitch, man.
I ain't gonna disrespect her like that for real though. But I expected more because again, she's damn near Superman.
yeah, she's supposed to be this. The
She's supposed
reason
to be the
why they
Superman
put
of Marvel,
this
bro.
standalone
Suge
movie
Knight,
so
man.
close, or where it is because she's supposed to put them. Oh, you know how like KD put the Warriors over the hump?
Yeah.
She's supposed to be the KD of the fucking MCU, man.
And
What's another analogy for?
I'm not upset at this list.
She's supposed to be the fucking KD.
bro, and the
I was
thing
just
is,
saying, what's another
this
analogy
fucking
for?
cat, bro.
Like I don't.
Like, is this cat? Was that cat really that the shit?
Niggas
Captain
didn't
Marvel is a
understand-
top 10.
No,
It's a
Fuck
top
no,
10,
it's not
bro.
even come on now.
no,
They put, oh no, fuck
on,
this
man.
shit, bro.
no.
You
What
won't
is that?
believe.
I don't never look.
You
Bro,
won't believe what's after.
even with sports. I don't
See,
fuck
this
with
is
them.
why,
Bro.
This is why we do what we do to give y'all the truth.
These
Let y'all
niggas
read these
put
articles, bro.
Winter Soldier after Captain Marvel. Who the
What?
fuck Esquire?
Winter
nigga?
Soldier was probably the top
What the
5, bro.
fuck?
Winter Soldier probably top 5,
Facts.
bro. Period.
Facts. What?
What's up?
What's the number for what?
Winter
The
Soldier.
rankings.
Oh, the rankings. All right. All right. Yeah. So they got Black Panther.
That's what?
Number
Guardians
one?
of the Galaxy, Iron Man,
What?
Thor Ragnarok, Captain
no.
America Civil War. I can jumble those up. Those are like some of my favorites. All the ones they named are some of my favorites. They can
Black
get
Panther was
they
not
can be
number
jumbled.
one,
I'm
bro.
just saying though, those top 5 can kind of get thrown around. Guardians,
I don't even
Black
think Thor
Panther,
Ragnarok was up there.
Iron Man, Thor Ragnarok was good. Civil War.
Top 10.
Then they got Avengers, Spider-Man, Homecoming, but this shit, like, you can't put Winter Soldier after Captain
Thor
Marvel.
Ragnarok
Winter
was
Soldier
not
go up
fucking
there.
top 10.
Thor Ragnarok was good, man.
It wasn't bad, but it was for sure not in the top 5.
I mean, I don't agree with
Shit, it's up there
everybody
for niggas,
saying
bro.
that the whole movie was completely trash.
No, it was
And
an
maybe,
okay
and
movie.
maybe because I'm just biased because I just love women empowerment.
They didn't explain.
But that's what I'm saying. Let's really
I
try
just love-
your hardest to take
Damn,
that away.
man, what
yeah,
the
like
fuck?
we're not
Because
talking about
look,
that.
Winter
I don't
Soldier?
listen. I don't fuck with her even in the comics. I
Okay.
don't fuck with Super, and I really
Okay.
took that away, and I really tried to watch it and
Without
I'm-
that.
Yes.
It's not like we sexist and we just saying, oh,
I'm
she's
not
a,
saying.
because
she's
I'm
a
not-
woman
I didn't say. I didn't
superhero
say
and-
that you were. I didn't say that
Yeah,
you were.
I'm
I
just
just
saying,
said
'cause
that I don't agree.
I don't like
with
people
the
that's like
whole-
Superman,
Me
You don't
neither.
like OP. You don't
especially
like OP
if they white.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not gonna lie. The first thing I
That's
thought.
facts.
The first thing I thought, I was like,
They
why
didn't.
Captain Marvel couldn't be black?
They didn't
Just a
explain
question.
what-
Just a question.
Well,
they
that-
do have a
It's just a
black.
question.
They gonna
They
get
do
to
have
that.
a black
Fuck off.
version of
They gonna get to
Well,
that.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
So
but
I'm gonna
I
fucking
just,
around and say the spoiler. The daughter is supposed to be.
Yeah,
Eventually,
Okay.
I
yeah.
think that they was a little sneaky
if
with
they,
that.
if they
though.
ever care about getting to that.
very true. But
if they can actually incorporate that into the end game, I think that shit would be dope.
Hey,
as
Sock's trying to
fuck.
talk.
Oh my bad. Go ahead.
Go ahead,
I
I
Big
don't
Boogie.
even want to talk.
Go
Go
ahead,
ahead,
Big
man.
Boogie.
I
I'll
apologize.
send your eyes.
So, because of
You-
women's empowerment.
It ain't even because of that. I'm just saying, like, I don't see. I'm trying to understand exactly what was. I'm not understanding what was wrong with the movie. I guess that's what I'm
I didn't
trying to
like. I
understand.
didn't like Happy Nick Fury.
It
Okay.
was drawn out.
Okay.
Yeah, it was slow.
I will say it was
I
a
didn't
little
like her
confusing
fight
with the back and
scenes.
The
forth.
fights. There was only 2 fights.
To
scenes.
me, they was trying to take the women's empowerment and overshadow that it was an okay movie.
Okay.
So I think they were using that more so than actually it being about that. They were using that because Wonder Woman did it great.
Her movie was
Oh.
excellent.
I agree. They
I
never.
ain't
They
gonna
never
say all that,
explained.
but it was a
No,
good.
her
it
movie
was a
was
good
good as
movie.
fuck.
They never explained what a
Man,
flirting
get the fuck
was.
out of here. Y'all
Her
niggas
movie
is
was good
crazy.
as hell. You didn't
Wonder
think her
Woman
movie was?
It was good, but like niggas be like that shit is. excellent.
Yeah,
Like,
that
Well,
shit
I
wasn't
think it
great.
was better than
Wonder
some of the
Woman was
Marvel
okay.
movies I saw. Well, that's just
whoa,
me.
let's calm down.
And it was
Let's calm
better
down,
than some of the
man.
DC movies I saw.
So wait,
yeah,
we
that
still
was
giving
they-
reasons why that
Damn near
shit.
they best one.
We was giving reasons why that shit wasn't good. Two, to me, they didn't explain what the fuck a flirkin was for people that never watched the comics or never, you know.
But do
went
they
to
always
a lot of
explain
shit,
stuff though? Do they always explain stuff in Marvel
For the
movies?
most part.
Yeah.
Okay, so
What
but
don't- what
the
didn't they
times that they don't, why is that one thing that has to be like, oh, they didn't explain what it is?
They had Ronan
Like,
looking
Because
like a
that
bitch.
cat had such a. First of all, they made a whole ass poster for that cat, but never explained what it was. They just said the name of it. What
Why
it,
do people
like,
love
how do
this
you
cat
make
so
it?
much,
Yeah,
man?
like
What
you
is y'all
gave this
infatuation
cat.
with
The
this
cat
cat?
even had his
Bring
own end credit scene. The
Bring
cat
back
was a
my nigga
pivotal-
Groot.
And
a
can we
pivotal
just
part
say,
of the
okay,
movie.
so the whole thing about Nick Fury,
You like that
being,
cat? That cat was.
I don't like cats, so
That cat was hype.
I don't like cats.
Man, that cat. Fuck
Trash,
that cat, man.
So I just feel like, as far as like the whole Nick Fury thing, how do we know that he didn't get this whole facade of being tough because of the type of people he was
It's
dealing
always
with?
been tough.
I'm just saying.
I just want
it was just
a Nick
disappointing.
Fury standalone movie.
That's all.
You feel me?
Like,
Maybe
even
he got
wasn't even
cheated
mean
on.
towards her,
Hey,
like,
give me the Nick Fury standalone and the Yoda standalone. I need both
Can
them
y'all
bitches.
say?
Yoda. Woo!
So who do y'all really think it is? Is it the writers?
I never even thought about it, Yoda.
Who wrote it?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know, but them niggas can suck a dick. Whoever
no, but
they are.
I'm asking because
Yeah, well, I'm not saying it was.
wait,
the actors.
correct me if I'm wrong. No, not the actors. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know that Stanley created it, but I'm saying like once someone makes a movie, do they buy it from him and they have the authority to change it around?
I blame the director.
Is that a thing?
You
Can they
blame the
do
director?
I blame the director.
Yes.
that? They can do that.
Yeah.
So is
I
it-
think within reason. I think it's some shit in his contracts where it's like, okay, nigga, y'all niggas can't go crazy.
No, they
Right.
can't do
Take
the
my
most.
shit and
Yeah.
go nuts.
Like it has to be
But,
approved.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it has to go through some type.
But
of
So do y'all think it's gonna be different now
I
that he's
think
gone?
her next movie's gonna be good.
Okay.
I agree because this one was.
I think
trash.
I'll enjoy her next
It
movie.
can't go
I think-
nowhere but what-
I
but
think
up.
they gonna go nuts
So,
for her
all
like
right,
next
for my-
shit.
How did y'all feel about the Ronan? That ruined me
The
because
running the accuser shit was hype.
But
Had him looking like
To
a
me,
he
bitch.
is a bitch, bro.
He what? Well,
Look
he
at bro
didn't
from
have-
Guardians. He talking shit. He horned Thanos
You-
like all that. Like I
You
don't give
absolutely
a fuck.
right
And then he
because
said,
And he
"Who
just
we
got
gonna
the
call?"
fuck
ran
on
away.
her.
Yeah, he was like, "We're gonna come back. We're
Right.
gonna get you
We
later."
outta here
Like,
'cause of
For
her.
the girl.
she talking about.
But he say
He gonna
fuck
run away.
Thanos. I'm on your ass.
Yeah. But
I ain't
don't
like
know,
that
man.
shit. But
I fucked with the cameo though. I fucked with the running up shit.
I
But
like
agree.
how I like how they
agree.
tied that in though with the Guardians and
Yeah,
shit for
I
sure.
agree.
But 5 for me. Go ahead.
Wait. Before, you already said your rating. Before we do the ratings real quick, I just want to go over the town hall results again. About 70 people
my bad.
responded. No, you good. First question I asked was
you got friends.
how was Captain Marvel? Hey man, you the dick. How was Captain Marvel?
His friends come from my page.
Like
89% of y'all liked the movie. That was just wild to me. 89% liked it. 11% thought it was trash.
I was that 11.
Right. I was a part of that 11 as well, even though I couldn't vote. The second question I asked, was it better or worse than you expected? Guess what the results was?
Better.
100% of people said that it was better than they thought it was going to be. That is fucking wild.
It's Mad Miles signing out.
You wanna know why I think
It was
that?
predictable
Do you wanna know
as
why I
I
think
thought
that?
it was gonna be
That shit
trash.
was wild.
I think
But
that.
I at least enjoyed a bit of it. But I thought it was just.
Can
gonna
y'all
be
agree that people don't really pay? Okay, so I'm gonna just say it. Like, I think that everybody, they just starting to watch movies now. They don't know the.
No, they don't.
People don't
they
know what a
don't
good
know
movie
the-
is.
Not even that. They don't know the origin of each
People don't know what
character.
Well,
and-
don't let this be your first Marvel movie. Who the fuck?
Right.
Who the fuck would do that to you? Who would do that to you? Like, I ain't never watched the Marvel movie.
I'm
Come
just-
check out this Captain Marvel tonight. This
But
about
I'm
to
just,
drop.
I'm
Like,
just
nah.
one. I
Gotta
just
start 'em
think
off
that
at the crib.
everybody. Well, at least a lot of people that I know half that know the original and like the movies, and then I know half that's like, oh, I don't like those movies.
Yeah, it was
The
definitely.
shit
And I
wasn't
just-
predictable to y'all.
It was definitely half and half. It was predictable. But let me get through these just real quick so we get through these polls. Third question
No.
I asked was,
Man, it was just stupid.
did you enjoy the end credits?
No,
Fuck no.
no.
64% said hell yeah they enjoyed it.
Why? I think
36% said it was a waste of
didn't know
time.
that Captain
I was a
Marvel was
part
I
of
gonna
had
be
it at
an
a
end game.
6. It went to a 5 because of that
Bro,
shit.
I think people.
64% said hell yeah.
I
they
think
loved it.
people really didn't know that Captain Marvel was gonna be in
And that's
the
the
next one.
dumbest shit. If you're really a Marvel fan,
But if you saw the last movie, you supposed to know.
Right.
If you
see
stay,
that
if
video?
you
You
stay.
stay because a lot of people don't stay.
Does that mean you're not a mark?
Yeah.
That's a whole nother story.
That mean you a
No,
jackass.
okay, wait. So
Like how
yes,
you don't
that
stay.
is the thing. So
Yeah.
people was really hype off this beeper, like, oh, that's the beeper.
Where's
Like,
Thanos?
Really?
I'm about to punch
Come
you in
on,
your
man.
fucking mouth. That's where that nigga's at.
Come on, man.
So
All right.
dumbass.
Real
That's
quick,
where he
real
at.
quick.
I'm going looking for that. I'm going checking for that nigga, bro.
Fourth question. Do you
doing?
understand Captain Marvel's powers?
No.
64%. It's actually the same percentage. 64% said yes, duh, and 36% said I'm still confused. So that was
What's her powers?
Being OP.
I know that's a legit question.
Being
like,
OP
Socks?
off
What
the,
is her
being
powers?
OP off the space
What's her
stone.
powers?
I said it was a good movie, but I was one of the people that said I was confused.
Oh,
OPing
RudenesS?
off the
I for
space
sure was
stone.
Photon energy blast.
I mean, I know that she like
Put
can
the bitch
shoot
on
stuff.
Joe.
OPing off the
Pew,
space
pew.
stone, nigga.
And she can fight.
She couldn't breathe at one
She
point.
got a
Then she
little
could
combat.
breathe. Then she taught herself how to fly on the fly. Fuck out of here. Okay, fifth question.
Nah,
Which
Saiyan babies
origin
do that
film-
all the time.
Shout out to
Which
Go
origin
10.
film was better, Wonder Woman or Captain Marvel?
Wonder Woman.
69% said Wonder Woman.
They better.
31% said Captain Marvel. So I
That's
do agree
crazy.
with that.
Who the fuck
That
is the
Wonder Woman was
31%?
definitely a better
bro?
movie.
They show you who said the shit.
That's
They
just
do.
some- That's just
They
some
do.
DC
But I ain't gonna put
haters.
nobody out there.
That's just some DC.
I'm not.
haters.
You know I hate DC, and I wouldn't even did that shit.
Sixth question: would you watch Captain Marvel again? This was what really fucked me up. Would you watch Captain Marvel again? 59% said yes.
Yeah, maybe
41%
trying to see what
said
the hype
no.
about.
But it's crazy because 100% of the people said, or I think like 70% said that they liked it, but only 50% said that they'll watch it again. So it's got to tell you somewhat.
There's
even
people
though
out
you
there that
watched
are
it.
like double watching movies though.
I was one of the people that said I would. Go, I
People
want to
out
go
there.
see it again.
You want to?
I need to
'Cause she
understand.
confused.
I'm confused.
Right, exactly. I don't feel like
I
that's a
can't
good
watch
movie
that
to
shit
me.
again, dog. I'm gonna try.
But I do that with all movies, like especially with Marvel. I need to understand. I
Last
need to make
question.
sure.
Best
Last
shit
question,
about
let me
that
just
movie
get
was
this
the
out the
Elton
way.
John trailer.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
That's
Last
a
question
fact.
I asked was on a scale from 1 to
That's a
10.
fact.
What would you rate Captain Marvel from a movie standpoint? 64% said 7 out of 10 or higher. 36% said 6 out of 10 or lower. So it was mixed reviews. Obviously the majority liked it. That was kind of
5.
weird to me. Mad Mouse, we're gonna do the reviews now. Mad Mouse,
5.
5 out of 10. All right, swing it on over the big U. I gave it a 5 out of 10, didn't I? Yeah, 5 out of 10.
He
It was
rated
trash to
y'all.
me.
He rated it in the middle of the movie.
Yeah, I did. It was fucking trash.
I think I did that shit
I can
before
see
the
y'all-
middle of the
Yeah.
movie for sure.
Trash. 5 out of 10. What about you, Sock?
I'm gonna say a 6. I
out of
liked
10?
it. No, I'm gonna say a 6.
You
I
liked it,
I
but
say
a
a 6. I liked it, but I was still confused. I was confused because I don't like. Why are we going back and
What did
forth?
you
back
like
and
again?
Forth, back and forth, huh?
What was it again that you liked? What was your number one thing that you liked about it?
It wasn't a number one thing. I liked a number of things. Like I don't know.
Give me 3 again, because I can't remember what you said.
I don't remember either. Like I feel like you about to talk some
And
shit.
give me
exactly.
one.
And
Just give me
that's
one.
my point. You can't even remember what you liked about it. That
I
movie was a
can't.
5.
I say it was a
Show
6.
5. Okay, my man Slats agree with me.
bomb on
He
that
don't never
bitch.
agree with me, man.
This the only
Get the
time he will
applause,
agree
man.
with you, man.
Get the
Jaw.
fucking applause.
I said the 5.
Get it.
RudenesS gave that shit a 6. He must have been thinking about it. No,
back.
I'm talking about when we was there.
Yo,
No, he gave it a 5.
I
yo,
gave it
and
5.
real quick, man. Don't you niggas ever fucking sit here and say that fucking Dragon Ball Z has a better storyline than Game of fucking Thrones, bro. Y'all niggas is milking
I
it.
heard that shit.
And that's my shit, all
I
right?
heard that shit.
Anime is my shit. That's my shit right there. I fuck with that shit. Classic moments. But let's pump the brakes.
Why
a
is that
bit,
even
man.
in comparison? What's
Let's
the
pump-
fuck is
I
I don't know.
know.
I don't know where that question was posed.
I don't
but
know,
people
but
actually
mind
said
y'all,
that.
GOT
Broly
got it
is
good.
top 5 movie of the year right now.
It's up there for me. Yep. Broly is up there for me.
Only because it hasn't really been too many good movies.
You ain't have to say
You
that.
ain't gotta give me.
I
don't
had
give
to
me
say
none of
that because
shit.
I don't feel like.
Don't give me none of that shit.
No.
Crack
It's
these
better
on
than
the motherfucking
Shit.
shit.
Captain Marvel. For sure.
Right. Big facts.
Damn.
Big facts. Big facts.
Know what
All
it is.
right. Socks. Do you want to go over
Damn,
your
boy. Hey, niggas. Hey,
Well, I
niggas.
gotta
Suge
feedback.
ain't get that kind of welcome.
I went
Nigga,
first.
you
What you
gonna
mean?
shoot this bitch up.
Did you?
I just went
Wait,
first.
what did you give it? 6.
I said a 6.
Yeah,
My
she already
bad.
said.
Oh shit.
I thought we. I thought
Mad
we
Mouse
was moving
signing
on.
out. My bad.
We
We
got
are-
the Casper
wait,
suit
wait,
on
wait,
today.
wait.
She ain't playing.
I just wanted to ask before we moved on, did you want to speak on the feedback that you got on your page?
A lot of people said that they they said they didn't like it because they felt it was it didn't match the comics well, but y'all saying that it was pretty close to the comics.
If y'all would have threw the gay scene in there, maybe.
Then people said
maybe I
that,
gave it a 5.5.
Then some people said that it was all over the place. They enjoyed it, but it was all over the place, and they don't understand why it was all over the place.
I don't think it was necessarily all over the place.
I think people were referring to the flashback scenes because I personally didn't like. I said, how many times is she gonna bump her head? How many times was she gonna bump her head?
All that shit in the beginning. That's what I meant. Like they did that shit out of. Or I understand why, or I know I don't understand why, but I agree. I mean, I understand like the way the movie was going, how it would make sense to put it in between. But I feel like it would have been a better movie if they would have brought her character into her own, like gave us emotionally invested in this character.
I'm just wondering if the main character was black, it would have been different.
Main scrub that's in that bitch being all happy cracking up. Fuck this movie. That's not his Steve.
And that's what I was tripping too. I'm like, hold on, the Scrolls is not even like
he was real.
So the Scrolls wasn't supposed to be how they was.
No, he was sarcastic and shit. It's like
he was a human being.
Yeah.
So he was supposed to be.
You're gonna
so what was he supposed to be?
Seinfeld, nigga, get this shit out of here.
Was he supposed to be like boring, dry? Like what was he supposed to be?
No, he's supposed to be like an evil ass,
evil
jackass.
Oh, that's what I thought they was supposed
y'all
to be.
Niggas got me fucked up.
Period.
In this bitch.
So they were supposed to be evil. Okay,
he's like, he's supposed to be like, I air this bitch out. Like, how you gonna kidnap the girl daughter and have her outside? I'm like, well, we can bring her back in here if you guys just want to talk.
Not gonna touch her. No, kill her ass, nigga. Set this bitch off.
Stormy. Shout out to the storm.
It's raining.
All right, moving on. Real quick. We have Us coming next week or this week, depending on when you're listening to it. We're getting a lot of good feedback. People fucking with Jordan Peele. People that didn't already initially fuck with him, like myself. They're giving him It's Just Dudes as a director and shit. So shout out to my man.
Yeah, nigga. Bomb. Drop a bomb, nigga. We in this bitch. We in this bitch, Jordan.
What we're gonna do now, we're just gonna go around and give real quick just some pre-ratings for the movie, man. How do you think the movie gonna do? Start with you, Mr. Cootie Mama.
Think it'll be a 9.
9 out of 10. That's high praise. Sheesh.
Think it'll be a 9.
Sheesh.
I think he
gonna top
do what he had to do as far as like following Get Out.
Okay.
I think like Jordan Peele is kind of like, all right, nigga, I gotta come harder. I got to. You know what I'm saying? So, I think it'll be a 9.
9 out of 10. That's high praise.
Do a good job with that, man.
What about you, Socks? What you thinking?
I agree with him. I'm gonna say a 9 out of 10. And I think because he's trying to, because at first people didn't take him serious. Like when Get Out came out, they didn't take him serious. And I read an article today how people saying, oh, he trying to be the next Steven Spielberg, and he like, no, I'm trying to be the next me. Like I don't need to
fuck Steven Spielberg.
I don't need to copy off of somebody else because you know he's mainly coming out with like thrillers and stuff. So
hey, my nigga Jordan Peele.
But I do feel I do agree with him though. Like don't try to say that I'm trying to be like someone else. I'm gonna be the next me.
We black over here, nigga.
Facts. Okay.
Q gonna give it a 7.
I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. 7.
I'm going into it unbiased, man. I'm going into it unbiased. I am.
In the back of your mind, it's gonna sit there.
I really want to give it a 7.5.
I'm going to pre-rate it an 8. An 8 out of 10. And that's solely based off of his last project, Get Out. Get Out was a
I don't think that he could. I think he's just gonna keep getting better.
I hope he do too, but that's not always the case.
He's gonna be like wine, huh?
That's not always the case. I'm hoping he does
with
better,
him. I
but
think
again,
so.
I'm just going off his last project. I'm gonna say an 8. Hopefully, it's better.
Think he'll come in this bitch and sock you.
That's fine. we can throw the fucking fisticuffs. All right, so now we got all that out the way, man. Before we wrap up, we just got a lot of feedback. I got a lot of feedback from people. They got Netflix and they always, trying to figure out what's good to watch. You know what I'm saying? What's new to watch? Give me some suggestions. Hearsay, blase. So what I'm going to do is every other week, obviously, in frequency with the episode, I'm going to give y'all a list, man. We're gonna give y'all the best recommendations or suggestions that
The best? I thought we
can
was just
give.
giving recommendations of what we watched.
The best recommendations that we can give between the three of us. So y'all gonna go based off of that, man. We gonna have a list for y'all, but right now we just gonna sound off. I'm gonna go ahead and go first. First is gonna be a movie. Definitely check out Coco. Disney movie. Is it Disney Pixar? Yeah.
So
Beautiful
these
movie.
are not Netflix movies.
Just movies on Netflix.
So these are movies on Netflix.
Movies on Netflix.
Maybe
I wish
I
you would have
should've
made
been
that.
more
Yeah, you
specific.
should have made that more specific.
If I would have said
You should
Netflix
have.
originals,
Seem like every week we gotta, make sure Q is
that's fucking crazy that y'all say
You
that
know,
because
having
I
right
gotta lead
communication.
niggas to the water.
I know,
and
I
help 'em.
understood,
I gotta
though.
lead niggas to the water
I'm
and
just
help them
saying.
drink, obviously. But
Well, no, I
in
didn't
any
understand.
case-
I didn't understand. No, I didn't.
Coco,
Well, how do we know if it's good water to drink, Q? Just because you let us
You
to
are
it.
absolutely fucking right. So Coco, definitely check it out. Second suggestion is a show. The 300 is a series. I'm sorry, not the 300. The 100. My bad. The 100 is a dope series. And real quick, just give y'all, I know I didn't do it for Coco, but Coco is real good. The 100 is about a group of kids that get sent down from Earth after like a post-apocalyptic series. They get sent back down to Earth only to find out it's inhabitable. It's still a little bit of radiation, but it's inhabitable for them to live on, only to find out that it was actually people that survived the initial radiation. And so they kind of have this beef, this kind of war, and it's real dope. It's real dope. So definitely check it out if you need something to binge. Last but not least, check out Tears of the Sun, man. Bruce Willis, leading role in that. It's actually an older movie. I think it came out probably about a decade ago. It's about an army movie, man. A little squad. They go into Africa, try to extract this doctor. The doctor wouldn't leave without her people. Blase. Long story short, the local militia was on their ass. Just a real good movie, man. I don't really want to get no spoilers out for that. So definitely, Coco.
What? We give spoiler alerts. What's going on?
Not in the suggestions.
Never knew.
That's
Never
because
knew.
it's the first time doing it.
Never knew.
But in any case,
Never knew.
the show, the movie is Coco. The 100 series, if you want to binge. Another movie is Tears of the Sun. That's your rudeness suggestions. Go ahead, Socks, since you were so vocal. Doing my suggestions.
All I'm saying is that I thought we were supposed to be giving like stuff on Netflix because it was a whole big debacle that I
Okay.
said we should talk about shows that come on TV. Everybody done got
So just-
cable,
so just
but
go
everybody
ahead.
got fucking 2, 4, and 7.
So just go ahead. What's up?
Anyway,
Go ahead.
well, I'm gonna give y'all Netflix suggestions because that's what I thought the boss meant. But
That is what I meant. That's what I said.
nah, I meant like stuff that's only on Netflix.
Okay.
But Dear White People, season 3, hopefully coming out this
Yeah, I fuck with that.
this year. If y'all know what Dear White People about, y'all need to watch it. Y'all need y'all black card revoked, man.
2 seasons.
It's about modern racism, man.
I like season 1 better.
Season 1 was better, but
Yeah, I fell off of that show.
I like
but
a couple episodes in season 2 though.
Dear White People for sure. You can binge watch that, 2 seasons. Black Mirror. I'ma say y'all can binge watch that. It's only like
Yeah, if y'all niggas ain't watching that,
it's only like 4 or 5 episodes each season. I just can't even explain it to y'all. Y'all just need to watch it. It's like really good. It takes you a minute to get into if you're not, into like the sci-fi or future or different things like that. But it's really good. I think you should watch it. And I watched a movie on there called My Teacher, My Obsession. I just thought it was a interesting movie. Probably looked like something that could have started on Lifetime, but
What's the name of it again?
My Teacher, My Obsession.
My Teacher, My Obsession.
Sound weird, man. What's that about?
Like
It's about a divorced dad and his daughter. He's a teacher, high school teacher, and they moved to a new town. And he's a good looking guy. Looks like a young dad, but he's not. And everybody's trying to befriend his daughter because they want to get with him. And this one girl who's like super crazy, who's obsessed over the dad, and end up sleeping with him and want to kill the daughter. Yeah.
All right. Thank you for the spoilers.
I give spoilers because that's what I thought I was on here for, but I don't know.
Thank you anyway. Go ahead, Flash.
Okay. I definitely suggest niggas watch Big Mouth. That is a funny ass show.
Yeah, it is. That shit funny.
They did a good job.
Vulgar
with
as
that,
fuck,
man.
but
It's vulgar, but hey, it was some real shit. it's real shit. So Big Mouth is good. It's animated adult comedy. So I checked that out. They got 2 seasons and a movie.
How many episodes?
You could speed right through that. It's funny.
30-minute
too.
episodes?
Yeah, funny as shit. Just a good takes you back to your childhood. Takes you back to your childhood. Good show. Better Call Saul. I think they got 3 seasons on there. Do they got 3 seasons on there? 3 seasons on there. Good ass fucking show. Spinoff from Breaking Bad, which was also a great show. So I definitely check that out. Something DA put me on was Slobby's World, a little reality TV show about
But it's like about it's like a funny show, right? Or no?
It's not funny. It's kind of I mean, it got some funny parts, but it's just about a guy who runs a vintage store out in California. So he shows like all of this nostalgic stuff. You know, they do custom shoes there. He goes around and like finds all of this nostalgic shit for people. So like old Michael Jordan posters and like dead stock J's, baseball cards, sports stuff, old school Gucci shit, knockoff Gucci shit that was hot like back in the 80s and 90s and shit. It's a good ass show, man. He like redo vintage caps, everything. It was just a dope show to watch and just like see a lot of that like old shit that we grew up on and see how people are like reviving that and like actually getting back into like the whole like wearing all that old school shit.
What's
so
the name of it
pretty
again?
Slobby's World. Slobby. Yeah, the white nigga name is Slobby. That's what he calls it. So man, so yeah, whatever reason. But yeah, those the 3. Those are 3 that you should definitely check out. I say breeze through Big Mouth and work your way through Better Call Saul, man.
Facts, man.
Yeah.
All right. So we were definitely running a little bit over time, but we're going to get this list out to y'all as far as the Netflix suggestions. Please, as I said, on Anchor, comment y'all feedback or on Instagram. Check us out on Facebook.
Make sure you applaud on Anchor.
Yes.
Applaud the episode.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Applaud, feedback, all that good stuff, man. We appreciate y'all's support. We here. We're going to be here. Check us out 2 weeks from now. We're going to give y'all that good Us review along with a lot of other content, man. So make sure y'all stay tuned.
I have a movie that I'm going to see that I'm going to want to talk about.
What?
It's a movie. I think it's called 5 Feet Apart.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
That's dope. So we're going to check that out. April got a good movies, but we're going to stick with March. It's me signing out. RudenesS, 2 syllables. You already know what the fuck it is. Okay.
RudenesS.
It's your girl Blondie signing out, a.k.a. Socks McBoogie.
What?
There you go.
Socks McStuffins.
Okay.
What? Oh, crazy in that bitch with the nicknames, man. It's Mr. Cooler Mama, man. You know what it is.
Shout out to Mr. Cooler Mama on the soundboard, man.
You know what it is, nigga. We in this bitch.
We out here.
We out.
Stay tuned.
Motherfucker.
We'll catch y'all next episode. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Blah, blah.
And don't forget. After Q heard about little boys spreading their cheeks apart and masturbating, he said he was excited to go check it out.
All right.
I'll timestamp it. We out.